On Thursday, Attorney General Merrick Garland came out and spoke publicly about the recent raid on Mar-A-Lago and decided to dispel some of the right-wing Trump talking points about that law enforcement action. I'm going to show you some of that, and then we'll get into it.
Just now, the Justice Department has filed a motion in the Southern District of Florida to unseal a search warrant and property receipt relating to a court-approved search that the FBI conducted earlier this week. That search was of premises located in Florida belonging to the former president. Copies of both the warrant and the FBI property receipt were provided on the day of the search to the former president's counsel, who was on site during the search. The search warrant was authorized by a federal court upon the required finding of probable cause. The property receipt is a document that federal law requires law enforcement agents to leave with the property owner. The department filed the motion to make public the warrant and receipt in light of the former president's public confirmation of the search, the surrounding circumstances, and the substantial public interest in this matter.
All right, so basically, we're unsealing the warrant. We're going to make this public. We're going to show you what we were after, what we took, and hey, here we go. This is all the information that you need. Now, the reason, of course, Merrick Garland has to come out and do this is because of the nonstop right-wing attacks. And again, all these assertions that, oh, you know what it is? It's the Justice Department that is plotting, that is planning, that they might have even planted evidence against it. Now, Trump has also said insane things like, oh, we don't, we didn't know exactly what they were looking for because we don't have it. And we've been working with you. And I don't understand why you would do this unprecedented raid against my house. Now, he also said that there was nobody there to watch. Those agents, they ransacked my home. Why? Now, look, again, all of that isn't true. And to go along with the, allegations that the FBI was planting evidence, he could show the warrant. Now, Donald Trump refused to show the warrant. And so here we go. Now, Merrick Garland says, okay, if you're not going to show it and the receipt of what we took, because you're going along with this narrative, or you're spreading this narrative that we are going to plant something, fine, we'll show you the receipts because we have the receipts. And so now look, here's the thing. Trump wants to claim that he's being set up. The whole narrative from the right wing is they're trying to stop Donald Trump from running in 2024. They're scared of Trump. They don't want him to run. Well, I don't want Donald Trump to run. Now, the reason, of course, is the fact that he's a danger to democracy. But that's my reasoning. That doesn't mean that I would be in favor of setting him up. No. I wouldn't be in favor of setting up anybody. That said, it is very clear that he is a liar, he is a serial liar, and that he is a danger to democracy. And so, again, he's lying to his fans, he's lying to people around him, and he is making himself the victim, okay? But in reality, this entire thing could have been avoided if he just didn't steal classified documents that didn't belong to him. So, but there's more. So I mentioned a lot of these attacks against the FBI, these assertions, right? So let me show you Garland's statement on that.
There are, however, certain points I want you to know. First, I personally approved the decision to seek a search warrant in this matter. Second, the department does not take such a decision lightly. Where possible, it is standard practice to seek less intrusive means as an alternative to a search and to narrowly scope any search that is undertaken. Third, let me address recent unfounded attacks on the professionalism of the FBI and Justice Department agents and prosecutors. I will not stand by silently when their integrity is unfairly attacked. The men and women of the FBI and the Justice Department are dedicated, patriotic public servants. Every day, they protect the American people from violent crime, terrorism, and other threats to their safety while safeguarding our civil rights. They do so at great personal sacrifice and risk to themselves. I am honored to work alongside them.
All right. So now, again, the reason it's such a big deal is that's actually pretty strong coming from Merrick Garland. I'm actually really surprised that he came out and said, hey, you know what? Let me set the record straight. And by the way, this is a previous reporting that said that he did not authorize the raid. Well, we find out because I remember reporting that from the Newsweek article that claimed that. Then he says, no, I did approve the raid. I approved it because of the evidence. Now, I also talked about how that evidence came from somebody that was inside Mar-A-Lago, the inside man, so to speak, which Donald Trump is now on a hunt for, right? He's going rat hunting, okay? In fact, he had made a statement about that as well, and there have been reports. He's mad. He's very, very angry right now because there was somebody in the inner circle about it's anywhere from about, I think, 6 to 8 people that knew where this information was, and there's lots of speculation about who it is. I'm hearing like, oh, Jared Kushner or somebody else. So interesting. We don't know any of that information yet. We don't know who it is, but definitely somebody sent inside the White House sent a tip to the I'm sorry, not White House, but Mar-a-Lago sent a tip to the FBI saying, we know exactly what you're looking for and we know where it is. It's right there. Come take it. Come take it. So, yeah, of course, with that evidence, with that tipster inside of Trump world, yes, they were obviously going to go in and to get that material. And so now, again, let me go into the rebutting of the unfounded attacks. Again, I have shown you countless video of right-wingers coming after the FBI, saying some of the most outrageous things, again, about these conspiracy theories, okay? Look, I am not a fan of the FBI. I am a leftist, and the FBI has traditionally been used to crush leftist movements and leftist organizations. I'll let you get into that in another segment here. But in this case, the FBI actually did their job. And they didn't do it in a way that actually could be called a raid. I know I keep using that word, but it's an execution of a search warrant. All they did is they went in and they said, hey, they sent basically knowledge ahead of time to the Secret Service saying, okay, we're going to come and execute the search warrant. And the Secret Service facilitated that and let them into the property. And then went into the areas that were picked out. I believe it was a bedroom, an office, and a basement, and went and found exactly what they were looking for. Some of which apparently located inside of a safe. Gee, I wonder why it was in a safe. Weird. Very, very strange. So, yes, they went in. They didn't smash windows, break open doors, or do anything like that, use drones, etc. And so, saying that this is unprecedented, well, okay, it is unprecedented in the way that it hadn't happened before to a former president, but that's because a former president had never done this. What Trump had done was unprecedented. Clearly by flouting the Records Act, the Presidential Records Act, and again, even though he knew that he wasn't supposed to take these records home, he did it anyway. After being warned numerous times not to destroy documents, he also did that. And there's photographic evidence of that as well. So no, you're not supposed to take that. And yes, the reason that this had to go down this way is because of Trump's, basically his obstinance in not listening to what, he is told what he's supposed to do as far as the handling of these documents. Could have avoided all of this by saying, oh, oops. I got the documents that I'm not supposed to have. Here you go. Here's here's all the documents that I mistakenly took, or you just didn't have to come in, didn't have to take those documents in the first place. So this is all on him, everything that's happened. But you see how he's using it to claim he's a victim. But thankfully, and again, this is the last person that I expect, Merrick Garland, finally comes out and says, no, this will not stand. I'm going to come out and say something. So look, great. It's finally, we're finally starting to see some strength from members of the Biden administration when it comes to Trump. About time. And again, it does make me think of, is this the start of Dark Garland and actually getting tough on Donald Trump and Republicans? I hope so. Again, I'm not saying be tough on Republicans just because I don't like Republicans. Be tough on the ones who are breaking the law, who are flouting the law, people like Trump, people like that who are the actual danger to democracy.